our first new in stock video since we changed the format to the weekly grind. So Steven got this Hanasuki done. You can see the beautiful cherry blossom and stainless steel, super complex. This is all like traditional Japanese joinery wah style handle. So this currently in stock on the website, or will be soon. Daniel finished this deva while I was gone. So there's a big full-size deva, nice and thick. It's got a cool little liner with that beautiful pine cone handle. And then I finished two Hanasukis recently, both with copper. So this one has a copper bolster, this one has a copper pommel, both in box elder but dyed differently. This one's got a little Kiritsuki point where this is basically a mini Santoku. And brand new, Daniel just finished these guys. This is his Tuxedo set. So carbon fiber and white micarta offset with a white and black G10 spacer. Beautiful stone wash finish on there. Absolutely gorgeous set. Set of 3 will be on the website probably by the time this is up. So those are our new knives in stock. Take a look on the website, check them out. Let us know if you have any questions. Good morning, it is Tuesday, June 25th. So we had a lovely weekend off. And so this is what I'm gonna work on a little bit today. So this guy who I got hand sanded and polished up on Saturday, and I knocked out this little knife transporter for. All it needs is a little bit of shaping, so I'll shape this down to kind of emulate the shape of the knife, shape it up a little bit, clean it up, put an edge on the knife, it'll be ready for stock. So I'll get that done, as well as the knives that I heat treated on Saturday are in the oven right now. They should be completely done. I just need to grab them, resort them, and then start grinding on grind lines for everything that will be up front and first done of those guys. And because I didn't get any grind lines done on the next set, I also get some time in doing grind lines for those. Again, in preparation of doing a second heat treat this Saturday, so that way I can have everything that I need to done basically through the next couple months. That's stock and custom knives. So that's everything I have for today. Have a great one. Enjoy it. Good morning. It is Wednesday, June 26th. So this is what I've got going on for today. So yesterday I met my goal. I got all 3 of my Hanasukis. They're right back there. I got them ground and polished, and I got the handles cut and prepared for them and glued on. So absolutely stoked about that. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna grab 2 fillet knives, and I'm gonna grab Albert's 2 that will remain buffed forged finish, and I am going to proceed to grind those 4 knives and hopefully be able to get all of those up to a really nice polish. I don't plan to get the handles on today, but if I can get those polished and done and ready for handle construction tomorrow, awesome. And if I have any extra time after that, then I'll start on grind lines for the second heat treat, which I've done 0 on so far. So it'll be a cool day. I think that's everything I've got going on for today. Otherwise, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a good one. Hello everybody, it is Thursday, June 27th. So what I got going on for today is finishing grind lines on these 4 knives. So I got them up to almost a 120. There's still a few 80 grit scratches in there, so I need to spend a little bit more time on 120 on both these guys. Buff forge finish is looking good. Grind lines are looking really stellar so far. They're down to the thinness I want them at 80 grit, and so they'll get a little bit thinner through 120 through the rest of the process, but only minutely. And then the fillet knives, these actually took a really nice polish, so these are going to be full shiny. So this is the first time working in this steel, and I was really impressed at how corrosion resistant it got even at like a full 80 grit. Typically you really don't start getting like the rust resistance, the corrosion resistance until you get to like a 220 or so. Case in point, this is CPM 154, and at a 120 grit there's still a little rust, which is very normal. Like we don't leave knives that rough, but here this is a different steel at the same finish. This is all 120 and there's not a speck of rust on this stuff, which is why I'm using this steel for these fillet knives, which will see salt water, which is the whole reason I'm using that steel. So I'm gonna work on these 4 knives, and then I'm gonna get the 3 Hanasukis that I got handles on Tuesday. I'm gonna work on those as well. Try to get them up to hand sand and make progress on these kind of all at the same time. So that's what I got going on for today. Have a good one. Hello everybody, it is Friday, June 28th, so I will be all but alone in the shop today. Daniel is flying out for vacation to California, super awesome, stoked for him. He's gonna have a great time. Donica, my daughter, who's been doing a lot of the administrative stuff with me, will be in and out, and my wife Elizabeta will also be in and out. We are currently teaching her how to sharpen and have been for a little bit, because she will be running the mobile sharpening truck at farmers markets and at different restaurants and different events we choose to go to. We're planning some pop-ups and things like that. But so what I have going on for today in the shop, mostly by myself, is to get more progress done on these. So I got the bulk of the 80 grit scratches out. There's still a few more right here, so I'll spend a little bit more time on 120 on these 2 guys, and then also on these. Fillet knives are a very particular grind, so these are taking a bit longer. I kind of expected that, but that's cool because I'm also still making progress on these 3 Hanasukis. So these are customer supplied mesquite wood from this guy's ranch. We sent it off to be stabilized, and this is the 2nd or 3rd or 4th set of knives we're doing for him. So he does neck knives and he does Hanasukis. You saw Daniel do the neck knives, same customer. So I got these all the way up to hand sanding yesterday, so I'll be getting those hand sanded. I'll be getting the Kydex knife transporters ready for them, and as well as making some more progress on these. If I can get these ready for handles, or at least starting to plan tomorrow, because they all have kind of crazy handles on them. Super cool. They're gonna look great when they're done, but it's a lot of work before. So that's what I got going on today. And then yesterday our Benchmades came in, so we had new stock and inventory and stuff to add, so I have to handle some of that. And I also need to do our first new in-stock video for the weekly grind that we haven't done since we changed the weekly grind format. So that will be a new addition at the beginning of this video. So you'll see it, and then you'll hear me talking about it. That's what it is. We're going back to, as we finish knives for stock that are custom, we will do, hey, we have new knives in stock again. Hopefully we can get it to a video a week again like we did before. But otherwise, it'll be when we have stuff in stock. All right, have a great day. How's it going? It is Saturday, June 29th. So this is what I got going on for today. So I got the Hanasukis. I got them all hand sanded. So I'm gonna start out with buffing these, and then I will sharpen them or put an edge on them and then sharpen them. And then I'll be doing some handle work because I got all 4 of these polished up, shined up, buffed up, and ready for handle construction. So you can see the beginnings of the handle for this one. It's gonna have this blue C-Tech up front. It's gonna have a G10, a yellow G10 stainless steel and yellow G10 spacer, and then this curly maple behind it. So basically, it's gonna look as close to a marlin, a big fish as possible. Pretty cool customer design. It is also gonna have a yellow spacer throughout the whole thing, so I already need to back up and replan this, because that was a last minute addition by the customer as we were kind of planning it out last minute. And then I'll also get some bolsters drilled and shaped for Albert's 2 knives, buffed, forged, intact, looking good, super stoked. And I think that's everything I have for today. Well, and get more grind lines done if I can. You can see that the pile is growing. This is all the stuff for the next heat treat. I decided that doing a heat treat today wasn't the best idea because I have enough other work to get me through the entire rest of next week without doing a heat treat, so I will wait on that. So either next Saturday or the following Saturday, I'll do another heat treat when I can do a full heat treat and not waste the temperature of that oven. So that's my day. You have a great weekend. See you Tuesday.
Hey everybody, it's Tuesday. It's the first day of the week. I'm here. I'm not gonna be in for the rest of the week, but I want to show you something I've been working on real quick. This is this is a custom Bowie I'm working on. I've got to about a 120 finish on it so far today, and that's where I had to stop. Not much I have to show you today, but it's all I got. Later on in the week, hopefully I'll be able to show you some further progress on it. Until then, I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, it's Wednesday. I managed to make it in today despite the rain, despite projects I've got going on at home. I came in and I got this guy ready for a handle. It's the Bowie I was working on yesterday. Got the edge nice and thin like I wanted to. It's been pretty easy going on this guy so far, and I like when knives go easy. I'm looking to get a handle on it maybe Friday or Saturday, and I'll show you guys some more progress then. Until now, that's all I got for you guys. Thanks. Hey everybody, it's Saturday, and kind of haven't gotten a lot done today. We've had a little bit of tire trouble earlier this morning on two of our cars, Russell's truck and my car, and afterwards we just spent a good deal of time talking about business and how we can improve things here and there. What I have managed to get done, and it's a little bit of a story. So what I've got here is a hidden tang. I hadn't intended on doing this today, but I had to make a large batch of epoxy, and I made a bit more than I wanted to. So I needed projects to use that epoxy on, and so I came up with this hidden tang that we're doing. Let me get this. Yeah, I came up with this hidden tang, and unfortunately, before I could get all the parts done to use all that spare extra epoxy, it started drying and it got pretty hot and it started smoking, so we had to toss the container of it outside. It happens. So yeah, I didn't get a chance to use all that spare epoxy that I intended to not waste, but I've gotten pretty far on this. So wait, let me get that better. Let me get you a better shot. So yeah, it's just a nice little, it's a Japanese style. I'm not quite sure of the style. This is more Russell's forte than mine, but I enjoy doing these just because they're kind of fun. This is a Burmese blackwood handle, which is kind of hard to see. It blends in a little bit with the background here. This is actually one of my favorite woods. It's got this weird blackish, greenish gray tone to it when it's all sanded and nice. Right now it looks brown, but it'll darken up. This is a CPM blade that I'm working on. None of these parts are finished right now. I just needed something to show you guys. I get a lot of flack for turning my videos in late to you guys, so I'm trying to be better about that on Saturdays. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, and I will see you next week. Thanks.
Hey everyone, it is Tuesday, June 25th, our Monday. Gonna show you what I've got going on. I left a little early Saturday, but basically getting my Tuxedo handle set done. As you can see, it's coming along great. I've got to get these two brought down and shaped, and then we'll be cleaning up the fronts before we do a full glue up. Had a little bit of a hiccup the other day where one of my scales came out. Wait a minute. When do you guys fix this? No. Are you lying? Okay, no, they didn't fix it. Good. I thought y'all wanted. I was like, what's going on? So I was grinding on it, and one of these spacers came out. But luckily, I've gotten this drilled up, so it's nice and compressed in there. I'll be bringing them down before glue up and getting everything. Just being careful with this one, and should get this glued up today. With that, I just want to talk a little bit more about something I'll be posting on social media today. And if you guys happen to take a look at this on this video, it's also a good benefit. But we recently got a really nice high-end Japanese knife in as a trade, barter for some work, and it just has some really cool and good-looking patina on it. And so I know I've talked about having knives to show you guys patina, and so this is going to be a real quick segment on that. But As you can see this knife here, this is Japanese white number 2, right? So it's Japanese white number 2, really high-end Japanese steel, a high carbon steel. So basically keeping this wet and dry is the main focus here. But as you can see, there's this fogginess in the blade. It's also a little bit of a pearlescence. Let's see if I can get a little bit better of a look in there. But you can kind of see the fogginess that just comes up here into the blade. And that is the beauty of patina. So it looks dirty, it looks gunky, and that's understandable, but at the same time, and that's kind of a good look right there, there's a little bit of almost that like oil slick pearl blue and purple in there. And that's exactly what it is. It's from the oils of foods, skins, etc. that you go through these knives with, that just puts that translucent pearl look or that dirty kind of smudgy look. Anyways, this is what helps protect the blade. I try to tell a lot of customers that when they have high carbon blades to kind of keep this growing, but I know some people just don't like it, and so they want it shiny all the time, and that's great. If you like that, that's fine. Just make sure you're taking care of it. But for people who don't want to constantly take care of a shiny blade, this will build up, and this is beautiful for a lot of people who really are into high carbon knives, like myself. This shows a character, and so this develops through time. It helps protect that area of the blade because that's what you're using the most, and it gives you that like individual, unique kind of character that every high carbon blade has of its own. So I'll also be posting something similar like this to social media, so people will see this as well. But if you guys have a high carbon blade and you see this, it's not dirty, there's nothing wrong with your blade, it's patina. Let it happen, it's a beautiful thing. And if you guys have any questions, always feel free to message me about it and we can talk more. Thanks guys, talk to you tomorrow. Hey everyone, it is June 26th, Wednesday, our Tuesday. Gonna show you what I've got going on. Basically finishing up the Tuxedo set. Everything's glued up. It looks so far that the glue up went well. I'm crossing my fingers just because you never know what happens, but from what I see, it looks like it went fairly well, and pretty happy with what they look like so far. I'll be bringing them down, hopefully getting them ready for hand sand and or hand sanding today. But other than that, that's what I will be working on today. If I can hop in the leather room to do some work, I will as well, which I know I've been saying that a lot. And just as a heads up, after tomorrow I will be gone for a week. I will be out in California, a little vacation. Thankfully Russell's letting me go out there and not holding me as a hostage here, and so oh, thanks, dude. Didn't see you.
Good person.
Yeah, he's a great boss. Great place. I just love being here. But yeah, so that's what's going on. Other than that, hopefully I can have these done before I am gone. That way, if they sell, they'll be great. But other than that, everyone, I will talk to you tomorrow. Hey everyone, it is Thursday, June 27th, totally lied. I'm gonna show you what's going on today. I've got the Tuxedo set all nice and hand sanded. I've got a little bit of work on the bolster area to try and clean up. As you know, with anything white, it is a little harder to clean and keep clean. But other than that, these guys came out fairly nice. I really like the fact Russell had helped me out with this interruption here to come up with that idea, and I think it really sets it apart and really gives it a good complementary colors to it. So I'll be putting edges on these guys, working on that, and then I will be gone for a week, everyone. So I will be back next Tuesday, maybe earlier, I don't know. Other than that, see you guys later, and I'll be gone.